You've been told it's the safe path, the responsible move for your future. But what if that was a lie? What if your retirement account wasn't a fortress, but a trap? We're about to show you the silent heist. What you're about to see is how this entire system is engineered to be a funnel, a machine designed to siphon away the one thing you can never get back, your time, and convert your life's work into wealth. The only problem, that wealth, it isn't for you.
All right, so let's get right into it. To really understand the heist, you have to understand the weapon, and it all starts with a foundational lie, a total sleight of hand about what the 401k was really created to do in the first place.
So let's be crystal clear about this. The 401k was never meant to replace the pension. It actually started as this clever little tax dodge for rich executives. But then corporations saw a golden opportunity. They realized they could use it to surgically transfer the entire risk of retirement from their books directly onto your shoulders. See, with a pension, the company was on the hook. With a 401k, you are. All of it. And this is the crucial point right here. The whole system is built on a completely flawed premise. Its core function, its DNA, was to serve the corporation, not you, the employee. And this fundamental design flaw, well, that's the backdoor Wall Street uses to exploit the system in ways most people just can't see coming.
Okay, now we're getting to the single most important concept in this entire operation. This is a term the financial elite pray you never, ever learn. It's called exit liquidity.
So imagine a high-stakes poker game. A pro is sitting there with a terrible hand, a total loser, but they need to cash out at a huge profit. So what do? They need to find a mark at the table. You know, someone who's going to enthusiastically buy their worthless cards at the highest possible price. In the world of finance, your autopilot 401k, it's been cast in the role of the mark. And this isn't just theory. This slide shows you the trop in real time. Just look at Zoom stock back in 2021. The insiders, the smart money, they all knew the party was over. They were dumping their shares as fast as they possibly could. So who was on the other side of that trade? Who was buying at the absolute peak? You were. That's right. Every 2 weeks, like clockwork, millions of 401ks on autopilot were programmed to buy whatever was hot, providing the perfect, seamless exit for the pros. Look, your fund manager isn't paid to be smart. They're paid to track an index, even if that index is sprinting full speed towards a cliff. You bought their bags. And that just illustrates the second front of the attack perfectly. Because if being the exit liquidity is like a quick mugging in a dark alley, this next part is the slow-acting poison. It's the thing that drains you for decades without you ever even feeling it. We're talking about the management fee. You've probably seen it buried deep in your statement. It's this harmless-looking little number, 1% management fee. It's packaged to feel like, a small tip for a service. But over the arc of your entire career, that single percentage point, it transforms into an absolute monster that just devours your future. Okay, let's just run the numbers, plain and simple. Let's say you invest $100,000 and it grows at a steady 7% for 30 years. Now, with no fees, you'd end up with over $761,000. Pretty good, right? But with that tiny 1% fee being skimmed off the top every single year, your final balance is just $574,000. That's $187,000. Gone. And that wealth wasn't lost in some market downturn. No, it was transferred. It was systematically taken from your account to pay a fund manager who, statistically, probably didn't even beat the market. It wasn't lost. It was stolen. Let's reframe this in terms of your life, your actual time. That 1% fee doesn't cost you 1% of your money. Over 30 years, it costs you nearly a quarter of your total potential gains. Think about that. That's the financial equivalent of working for 10 straight years and then handing every single paycheck from those 10 years directly over to Wall Street. So now you see the trap. You see exactly how the heist works. But listen to me. You are not destined to be a victim of this system. There is an escape route. There is a back door that's been hidden in plain sight this entire time. So this is the most important question of all, right? How do you escape the system? How do you stop being the exit liquidity? How do you fire that silent parasite and finally seize the controls of your own financial destiny? Believe it or not, inside most 401k plans, there's a feature they really don't advertise. It's often buried deep in the settings, maybe called a brokerage link or a self-directed option. Finding this and activating it, that is your key to freedom. It literally transforms your account from a locked box into an open toolkit. This one single change shifts everything. It takes your money from blind autopilot to targeted control. What does that mean? It means you are no longer forced to buy overpriced stocks at their absolute peak. It means you can eliminate those wealth-destroying management fees and start making conscious, strategic decisions for yourself. You stop being the prey, and you finally become the investor. Look, the entire system is built on your inaction. They need you on autopilot. They need you to be the willing buyer for whatever bubble they inflate next. The whole heist, the whole thing, depends on you never, ever looking behind the curtain. Don't give them that power. It's your money. It's your life. Take the wheel.